Check it out, check it out, check it out. I feel real sorry for the people out there that try to compare me and other local artists um, to big time, producers and artists. Like, what I'm saying is, for us out here that work 80-hour jobs, have families and regular things that we do, and then like as a hobby or what we can do with our little bit of free time, maybe an hour a day or an hour a week, we work on music because that's what we really, really love doing. You know what I'm saying? Um, I feel really bad. I feel sorry. I feel like there's a, a immaturity level, if I should say. I don't want to say a mental disconnect. I'm trying to be uh, nice about what I'm saying. Like, but I just feel like I don't think that it's right or fair when you have somebody that has 12 to 24 hours or even 8 hours in a day. 8, 16, let's say 8 to 16 hours in a day, or even 12 hours a day to work on music every day of the week, versus somebody like me that works a regular 80-hour job. Well, that's not regular, but works a 80-hour job, even a 40-hour job. I work a 80-hour job uh, a week. Works a regular 80-hour job, and then still tries to make time for a bunch of other things and music. What am I getting at? What I'm saying is, if somebody like me who doesn't do music full time can even come close to what top of the line producers are doing, that's a problem. That's a serious problem. Not in a bad way, but in a good way for me. In a bad way, maybe for a producer. I don't see it as a bad thing. The only people that I see it bad for is those that compare me to somebody like a big time uh, label or artist and try to say, oh, you're not as good as them. You'll never be as good as them. I guarantee you, if I had 80 hours a week to work on nothing but music, I would be way farther than what I am now. I'd be 90% better than what I am now. I don't know if 90% is a real number, but you get what I'm saying. Why is it that you look at people like Jay-Z, right? You look at people like Jay-Z. His uncle didn't believe in him. His uncle didn't believe that he could sell 1,000,000 records. You look at somebody like Nas. So many people didn't believe in Nas. You look at somebody like Eminem. They used to laugh at him because of the color of his skin. Who is this white boy thinking he can rap? And he proved everybody wrong. Who else we got? I can't think of it's a lot of others. But it really bothers me that people don't believe in you until you get on. And then when you get on, it's like they expect you not to be bothered by how you treated them, by how they treated you. You know what I'm saying? When they thought you was always gonna be a nobody. A lot of times, I'm basing this on facts. from school and whatnot. A lot of times, the people that we think are gonna be popular, or the people that are popular in that season, end up being nobodies. And the ones that we thought were not going anywhere end up elevating and skyrocketing. So, um, I mean, I hate to burn bridges. I hate to uh, make it where um, I don't like to turn my back on people because I don't know what somebody else is gonna turn out to be. You know what I'm saying? But there are people that do it to me all the time. You know what I'm saying? They turn their back on me, and it's like it's up to me to say, you know, am I gonna do this person how they're doing me? Or am I gonna continue to you know what I'm saying, like treat them with this respect and unconditional love that they don't deserve? Because the problem is, it's not that I don't know their value, it's that they don't know my value, right? I know my value, they know theirs. I believe that I see that they have value, even if it's potential value. And a lot of people, man, they put it could be education, it could be and y'all gotta forgive me, I just came from California, so you know how the trees and stuff out there are and the weather changing. I'm from Texas, so California, man, you know, it just really started messing with my allergies and stuff. But you know, I got a lot of music that I'm working on, always working on music. You know, it's a lot of people out there that say, you know, why would you spend $1,500 on a microphone? But they don't know that Mariah Carey, for example, sung, majority of her hit songs were done on an $11,000 microphone. People say, oh no, man, it's not the microphone. Yeah, Mariah Carey does have an awesome voice, but no label is going to put Mariah Carey on a $200 microphone. What am I getting at? Invest in yourselves. I've done music on $200 microphones, but I've also invested in myself. So while all y'all sitting back laughing at me, that's fine. Continue to do so. Right? There was this guy that I used to work with, and he worked 2 jobs. He worked his 40-hour-a-week job, and then he also worked, that was overnight, he also worked a job in the daytime where he cut yards. This man used to go from one job to the next. And so he used to come to work with a small pickup truck and a lawnmower and a weed eater in the back of the truck. One job to the next. He was so passionate and determined about what he was doing, right? That it was almost like every month he was buying something else for his business. Next thing you know, he got a trailer for the back of his truck. Got a bigger lawnmower. Next thing you know, he got a bigger truck. Next thing you know, he got a bigger trailer. Next thing you know, years later, it was about a year or 2 later. It wasn't even that long. This man was serious. A year, probably like a year and a half later to 2 years later, he ended up owning his own business where he had a receptionist, and like it was big time. And I say that to say I'm in school right now for marketing, for filming, also for music. But anything that y'all have known beforehand, I've never had a teacher. All right, this has been trial and error. And I've made it this far of trial and error. These people in the big high CEOs and not CEOs, but big time producers and artists signed to these labels. They are in contact with top-notch people. They don't. It ain't really no trial and error. All the resources are right there at the palm of their hands. All they gotta do is cut the check. A lot of people started from nothing. And you know what really bothers me is I see a lot of people with potential that don't go nowhere because the people that they believe in don't believe in them. The people that they support don't support them. That's not good. Because either that person will end up giving up on their dreams, or that person will end up turning their back on the people that are turning their back on them. If you know what I'm saying, something got to give. And I'm the type that I try to understand both sides of it. But in all my years, I've had more people walk over me, more backstabbing than anything. And it's like now, I used to do music for free and all that, you know, and people's like, man, you're garbage, man, you're crap, man, oh man, just man, stick to your day job. It was a night job, but still. They was like, stick to that, man, like you don't need to be doing music. And over time, they was like, oh man, you actually good. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're them same people that told me I was trash watched me elevate. Right? And them same people that I tried to give it to for free and they didn't want it. It's gonna come a point in time when those free services, those free coupons I've been giving out are no longer valid. And people gonna be mad and feeling some type of way. Oh, look, he think he better than everybody. Oh, what, you just done forgot about us, huh? Like, I wanna love and look out for everybody, man. But one thing, man, I can forgive, but I don't know if I can forget when those people are still doing wrong. When those people when you make it to a certain level, those people only want to be your friend now because there is a benefit in it for them. If you had stayed on the bottom and could not be of a resource to them, or they couldn't get something out of you, they would still treat you the same way. And that right there will let you know who's real and who's fake. Jesus had so many fake people around him. He chose to love them no matter, even in the midst of that. It's a very hard thing to do because people People will nail you to a cross, man. Spit in your face. Take everything that you worked hard for. You know what I'm saying? And then look at you like you did something wrong. Their reward is not in heaven. What they need is they got a butt whipping waiting in heaven, if they even make it that far. Can't play both sides, man. Either you're real or you're fake. That's just all it is. That's just all it is, man. And you know, my grandma wanted me to leave the streets alone so bad. Music is what got me. Music was one of the things that was tied us to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Music was a big thing in the streets, and that grew on me. I was raised on Houston music, and so when I transitioned and came back to the Lord, that music was still a part of me. You know what I'm saying? It's still a part of me. So I just try to use that, you know what I'm saying, as a gift. You know, it's the same old me. It really is. I'm still who I am. But where I'm trying to get to is different. You know? So that's all it is, man. It's you know, it's gonna be a lot of people that rock with you, and it's gonna be a lot of people that they're gonna be mad because they cannot do what you do. And that's sad. Because me, for example, I'm the type that, like I said, I've always been one wanting to help. But you can't keep helping for free. So, like I said, eventually, I'm going to start charging, you know, for courses and to educate people on my services. That's what I think going to happen out of it. But for right now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to build on my platforms and YouTube where I give off educational videos pertaining to music, Bible, and stuff like that. So I'm giving it for free, right? And what's happening with it? Nobody's taking it. Nobody taking it. Nobody cares. I've been going on my platforms. Hey, man, look, check it out. I just put an educational video out. Nobody cares. But I guarantee you, when you get better at your craft and you go full time and now you're making a living off of what you do, people gonna start wanting it for free. Because now you got good stuff. Now you have something that's valuable to them. But them same people that are wanting you to give your quality services for free, they won't come wash your car for free. They won't come drive 15 miles to come pick you up for free. They won't drive to another state if you're stranded to come get you, man. Them people ain't doing these things, especially not for free. I'm sick of people telling me what I'm supposed to be doing with my money and my time. You think about how much money. I was talking to my godfather about this yesterday. But think about how much money the average American spends on televisions. We can base that over a 20-year time frame, a 5-year time frame, or whatever it is. Most people, when they get their income tax, they go buy a TV. The average American, you don't even need a TV, but you got money, and you go buy a TV. Because now that the new TV came out. When 1080p TVs came out, everybody wanted one. Not knowing that in producer world, we already have the next thing out before it comes to the consumer market. So, like when we edit videos, you have to edit in twice the quality that you're gonna render or export it in, right? So, people say, why would you spend $1,500 or $4,000 or $11,000 on a microphone? Not knowing that it was an $11,000 microphone that made Mariah Carey's songs #1 songs. She wasn't rapping on no $200 microphone. Invest in yourself is what I'm saying. My teacher tells me this all the time. He started out on a $700 camera, I think. And he was recording on a $700 camera. A lot of people say, man, it's a lot of money for a camera. And, which it is, don't get me wrong, it is. But when you're comparing yourself to Hollywood and everybody else out there, are you gonna stay on the bottom? Remain a bottom feeder? And then wonder why you're not getting the results that you're not. Come on, man. So, and I'm not saying an $11,000 mic is gonna make you sing better. That's not what I'm saying. But it is better quality. It is top of the line quality. I would rather scratch and squeak and sound horrible on an $11,000 microphone than on a $200 microphone. Because on a $200 microphone, ain't nobody listening. Not you scratching and squealing like that. On an $11,000 microphone, at least they listening. Look, not everybody likes country music. But I know a whole lot of country musicians that are doing numbers. It don't matter if they like the music or not. It's the quality. I know a lot of rappers that are selling y'all garbage. That are telling y'all to, you might as well say they're telling you to kill yourself. Join the Illuminati, commit suicide, like, you know, shake your butt, do this, do that. Like, I hate to pick on that genre, but that's all I know, because that's where I'm from. But people wonder why, R&B, whatever. People wonder why they cannot come home and not turn on the TV. You know, those Hollywood and all them, they're using $80,000 cameras. You know that, right? They're not doing it for, it's pleasing to the eye. The high quality microphones that they use is pleasing to the ear. You come home and turn on that TV and get a thrill. You feel like, wow, this is the best thing I've seen and heard in life, in my entire life. But if they was recording on a $200 microphone, you'd be like, oh, that's all right. It'll be easy for you to turn it off. What am I getting at? Invest in yourself. Y'all folk been investing in y'allself for ages. But when I do it, y'all say I'm selfish. I live above my means. You know, Slim Thug, for example. Slim Thug did not get to where he is by listening to me or you or any of us. Slim Thug talk about it all the time. It's people in his comments, his followers in his comments that talk crazy about him. T.I., his followers, some of them talk crazy about him. Lecrae's followers, they talk crazy in his comments about him. So just think, if they are doing those artists, top of the line artists like that, the little bit of rejection that I get from y'all, from people on my page, is nothing. But in the midst of all that, don't even worry about it, man. Haters are gonna be haters. People are gonna be who they are. When they don't understand why you do what you do, they're gonna give negative criticism. They think it's constructive. But let you try to give them something that is constructive. They don't want to hear it. But they got the nerve to look at the speck in your eye and call it a plank. Makes no sense, man. I invest in myself. I do a lot of research. It's stuff that I know about music that it's people out there that have been the most schooling than I have in other subjects. And they look at me like I don't know anything. I know more about cars than those people. Let's take the average doctor, for example. You know how many people that make six figures, they can't change a flat tire. Make six figures and don't know what a 1176 is. Make six figures and don't know what a LA 2A is. Make six figures and don't know what a U87AI is. Make six figures, seven figures, and don't know what a C800G is. Make six figures and don't know what a TLM 103 is. Make six figures and don't know that engine oil, is not the only oil that's in your car that you have to get changed. Transmission fluid is oil. And a lot of y'all don't be changing that in the time frame it's supposed to be changed in. Rear differential fluid is oil. And a lot of y'all don't change it. Transfer case fluid is oil. And a lot of y'all don't change it. Brake fluid is an oil. And a lot of y'all don't change it. But y'all know more than me on a piece of paper. So y'all's high school diplomas or certifications or degrees say. Y'all look down on somebody like me because y'all think y'all know more than me. No, you don't know more than me. You just know different things than I do. And I know different things than you. So the next time you want to look down on somebody because you think that they don't know this or they don't know that, or, oh, you're not you're not like this R&B singer, or you're not like this rapper. Next time you do that, I just want you to remember why I do what I do, and why I buy the things that I buy, and why I will continue investing in myself. A lot of y'all don't even know the difference in an LLC DBA versus a trademark. But you got the nerve to look at me like I'm crazy.